Hello everybody, I am Dr. Ravichandar, Emeritus Professor of Forensic Medicine. Last week I spoke about George Floyd's death in the state of Minneapolis in the United States of America. Few more informations have come out by the leaked videos, on the basis of which I just want to conclude, because I am not satisfied last time when I spoke that I have concluded, but today I am going to conclude about this, and I captioned it as George Floyd murder. Last week I just said George Floyd's death. I said now this time I am stating it as George Floyd murder, and I also attach this qualification atypical. Why it is atypical? So anyway, last time I said that, and the post-mortem reports also stated that the death was caused due to the mechanical compression over the neck. Mechanical compression over the neck we see where in many cases like hanging, where the death is so sudden because of the weight of the body compressing the neck. Matter of strangulation, where a string or a ligature material is compressed to cause death around the neck. And throttling, where manually by hands compressing the neck causing the death. Also we know about the cases of mugging, where with the flexed elbow or flexed knee, the neck is interposed between and being compressed. Though the cases of this kind are less, but they are there. And now I am going to present this case as an atypical case of mechanical asphyxia, because here the flexed knees of the policeman were pinned over the neck of this unfortunate deceased and also on his chest, and thus till the death was caused. That's why I call it as an atypical case. And I want to explain it to you that an external compression over the neck, as I write on this board, leads on to what is called as mechanical asphyxia. Mechanical asphyxia we call it because there is an external compression over the neck by various means, as just now I stated. And here there is one more factor which is responsible for causing the death of Mr. George Floyd, that is external compression over the chest. This external compression over the chest thus caused here what is called as this death as traumatic asphyxia. So here there are two asphyxial factors, complementary and contributory to each other. They are mechanical asphyxia and traumatic asphyxia. Why we call this also as a traumatic asphyxia is that with the leaked video information, I have seen that the remaining two policemen were also flexing their knees and pinning this unfortunate man over his chest and abdomen to the road. And the third man, who was in view, as I stated last time, was pressing over the neck. So there were three compressions over the neck and over the chest. So the chest was compressed and it was prevented of its respiratory movements. The whole process, according to the information, took place in a matter of 8.5 minutes. Of course, that is neither too short nor too long time, and George Floyd died. So here, what will be the characteristic post-mortem examination findings, what the two post-mortems have revealed, and every post-mortem reveals in such conditions, is that because of the mechanical compression over the neck, characteristic asphyxial stigmata like that of the bleeding through the nose, bleeding through the ears, and the salivary froth coming out from the nostrils, from the mouth, and asphyxial signs of cyanosis, petechial hemorrhages, congestion, all these things would be seen. That is what is called as asphyxial stigmata. The other factor which in this case involved is the traumatic asphyxia. Very characteristically, it shows that there is an intense cyanotic line, an intense cyanotic tinge that is present over the chest above the site of compression, must be here. I do not know whether the doctors who conducted the PM examination have stated it or not. If they have not stated it, is an act of omission. Yes. Now, I just want to tell you the few other things of what was the allegation on this man. The allegation was that he was possessing a $20 fake currency note. That's all. And it was not proved whether this man was responsible for it or whether they have recovered that note or not. What they have done immediately, the police action. He was immediately whisked away from his car and he was handcuffed behind. And after some time, this tall man was taken to the road and was felled to the ground, and then they compressed with their mechanism of elbows, flexed knees over the neck and over the chest. So this man was forcibly pinned to the road in the view of the public. It was a highway, public road, and many were witnessing, passers-by, standers, many were witnessing. And they pleaded also. This man also stated that he was unable to breathe. He would die. They never cared. There is no sign of remorse on their faces when this man was dying. That's why only I always say that this is a case of first degree murder. There is no question of taking it to second degree or third degree. And all the four, the fourth man was guarding the remaining three to conduct and complete this act. That's why all the four policemen were equally responsible and they should get the punishment uniformly to all of them, because this is a case of the first degree murder. Why they have done like this? They being the policemen, and in the broad daylight, they should have whisked this man to the police station. There they would have tortured him and killed him. But why did they do it here? That's why only I call it as a case of psychopathic criminals. A psychopath is not antisocial, but is asocial. These are the respectable police officers in the Minneapolis police department, and they are all the psychopaths with asocial nature, total indifference to the safety of the life of the other persons. So that's why I want to call them as psychopathic criminals. Mahatma Gandhi said that only God has got the right to take away the life, because He gives the life. Thus, this George Floyd had every right to live his full life. But these four policemen, they have not allowed George Floyd to complete his life. So, according to the criminal justice system, these four policemen also should be denied of their full life. Thank you very much.